this guy David is from Australia. He's welder. He's very expert welder. He used to work in Perth and up at the Rolly Hills, Timbara. That's where huge mining sites out there. So he's a very good welder. He earns really high income, and he's here today for helping Korean welders to get Australian qualification. That's called AQF. So after they get this certificate in Korea, they have a chance to go to Australia to get welding job there, and that's very high income there. Can't even imagine. It's really high for Korean as well. And because Australia is an English-speaking country, yes, they have visa regulation and they have very strict conditions in English. So you guys have to pass IELTS test to get the visa. You know that?
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. So have you ever tried? No? Okay. It's not going to be difficult for you guys because the school day requires 5, so it's about like general English. It's not that high level, so you guys can all pass. So that's great advantage of you guys because Koreans, they don't speak English. Only few people can, and especially for skilled people, they don't get to learn much about English. So it's a good advantage. The only problem is the skills.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys need skills and experience.
Yes.
To get the visa. But sometimes we also have some opportunities in unskilled or semi-skilled level positions. So it's not that high level skill required. So there might be some opportunities for you guys. So what we are here is just to let you know that there's a company called Crocus, and we're helping many different Asian nations to get jobs in Australia, Canada, wherever there's a high income positions available, we help them to get jobs in their countries. And we're also specialized in visa processing of most of major countries, so we all can help about that as well. And I just wanted to know that if you guys are interested in moving over to some other countries like that, and also about your plan to about your future, how you gonna do it. You're going to come back to Philippines, and then you're going to find a job there.
I'm planning to go
Cross country.
Oh, really? In which part of Australia?
Actually, I signed a application form at Bodri, Australia.
Which Australia?
Bodri company.
Bodri company.
Bodri.
Okay.
In the company is located in Dandenong.
That's Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about like 3 hours away from Melbourne City.
What position did you apply for?
So you do have some experience in welding?
Yeah, actually I'm working more than 5 years here in Korea as well.
As well, though, right. Okay. That's very good. Then why don't you apply for AQF? Have you ever heard about Australian qualification? No? Okay. Every country has their own, qualification in skill area, right?
Yes.
Korea, this school here, polytechnic, they give, qualification. Like that. In Australia, there's a education body called TAFE, which is funded by government and run by government. Okay? And once the student completes about 2 years course, they get this AQF certificate 3 in welding, in metal fabrication. That's how it's called. And once they get it, and they're welder, they can start as a welder because they've learned all different types of welding and series. So what we're doing here is for people like you with 5 years experience, then you can get that certificate by having a test. Yeah, test only takes about a day. what you need to do is you have this all different types of practical tasks to complete. Okay, pipe, fillet, and saws. But it's not that you must do everything. It's not that you have to, have all the skills. But you also get to learn by the assessor because they teach you how to do this job, which you haven't done, pretty much in back days, right? So it's like training and assessment. So once you complete that, you get this certificate, and this is national qualification. And in Australia, certificate structured from level 1 to 10. Okay, 10 is like doctorate degree, PhD. Yeah. 3 is around here, but it's very professional level degree because you only get to have that once you complete colleges in Australia, like 2 years. But you can just get it by one-day test because you have 5 years experience. So you can still apply because it's going to be test next week. Yeah, Friday.
How to apply to that test?
You can just apply to me now. Yeah. And it cost, the test cost 5,000 Australian dollars.
Korean won.
It's around
Korean money.
600만 원.
Maganda ka ng yukbek. Yukbek man. Question: if you failed that test, refundable the money? It refund the money. Example, you failed the test.
Fail.
You only pay once you succeed, once you pass. You don't have to pay now. You just apply and you undertake the test. And once, because certificate takes about 8 to 10 weeks to be issued.
Yes.
Because all the test records has to go to Australian government to assess it, and they do all this audit on the test, and they give you the certificate. And once you get the certificate, you have to pay us. But if you fail, you don't have to pay. We pay all the materials, all the place and venues and everything, and even for David, because he's co-assessor. Next week, head assessor from Australia will come to Korea, and he will be helping him. His name's Brian, and David's gonna help Brian to do this test. So it's just a day, and it's day and a half because practical goes for 1 day, and theory, which is training, it's not a test. Okay, theory training will go for half a day. Okay. And you get to learn about Australian safety and environmental sustainability issues because that's very important in Australia. Yes. And safety is very important for yourself, right? Australia, they have very strict regulation in safety. So you got to follow that regulation, otherwise you'll be kicked off. That's very strict. They don't give you a second chance or anything like that in safety issues. And good for yourself as well. So you get to learn all this stuff. Okay? And for yourself, have you confirmed the job yet, or have you applied for the job?
I confirmed the job.
Okay, you confirmed the job. Ask your employer, would it be good for you to get an ACAF from here before you go to work there? Because the employer will love it. If you don't get it here, he will have to help you. And we'll have to pay for it maybe. Okay? But it's very good. And your salary rate will go up. Just like Australian, because you have same qualification as Australian level. And this is not just private license or skill certificate or something like that, but it is a qualification, like you completed Australian college. So it's very valuable. And in amount term, I can explain you that when foreign students come to Australia to go through this college course to get certificate 3 per year, it costs about $14,000 in Australia, and it takes 2 years, which means $28,000 to get this certificate, and it'll take 2 years. Okay, so great chance and great value. Well, was for you, but what about the other guys? Eh? what are your major skills, experiences?
In welding,
No,
Skills.
it doesn't really matter because you just started to learn welding, right?
Yes.
It'll take some time to get a job as a welder. It does because there are many opportunities for the system welders for foreigners because there are enough. Okay? But if you have good skill, then that's great opportunity there. So for you, like in the meantime, while you're learning welding, you must get a job in some other position. So that's why I'm asking you guys, what are your experiences?
Ano yung mga trabaho rin nyo?
what other position are
Available?
Hi, yes.
Well, there are a lot of positions in construction.
Construction.
Yeah, construction labor,
What about in agriculture?
agriculture.
Yes.